actually builds deep, lasting attraction? Well, today, we're going to completely debunk the persistent myth that long-term desirability is just about having good physical looks. Because honestly, the psychology of human connection is so much richer, so much more complex, and a whole lot more interesting than just what meets the eye. We're going to explore exactly why substance, humility, and open body language are the true drivers of long-term attraction.
Okay, let's just jump right in with a question I'm pretty sure almost all of us can relate to. Have you ever met someone who is just perfect on paper? You know, tall, great hair, maybe they have those striking green eyes, but when you actually sit down across from them, you feel absolutely zero attraction? You sit there wondering, who are you? And why isn't this working? It's a total mystery in the moment. Well, it turns out, no matter how Hollywood a person's smile is, physical traits alone are literally never enough to spark a true connection.
Researchers actually point to what we can call the attraction trifecta. True attraction is basically a three-legged stool based on these foundational things. First, you have to actually consider the person approachable. Second, you need to believe in positive factoids about them, meaning you know good, solid things about their character. And third, they simply have to make you feel good. If this trifecta is incomplete, like if even one of these core elements is missing, the attraction completely fails. I mean, you could be looking at a supermodel, but without these three pillars, that connection just isn't going to happen.
Section 1. Biology beneath the surface. Subconscious attraction. It's honestly fascinating how our simple biological needs dictate psychological perception. Take sleep deprivation, for example. No matter how much caffeine you swill down in the morning, skipping sleep takes a massive toll. When you first meet someone, humans rely heavily on sight for a really quick initial assessment to decide, hey, should we get closer or back away? If you show up looking like and I absolutely love this phrase from our source material, a haggard potato, it completely ruins that first impression. It's not just about not looking your best for a selfie. A lack of sleep actually lowers your appearance of health and significantly decreases how trustworthy people find you.
But it goes even deeper than how we look. It's also about how we smell. And no, I am not just talking about regular body odor here. This comes down to the major histocompatibility complex, or MHC. So this is a group of genes that code our immune system, and they heavily influence our natural body odor. This is completely baked into your DNA. So honestly, bathing yourself in expensive cologne doesn't change a single thing. Your biological scent is constantly broadcasting a genetic message to everyone around you.
And the message it's broadcasting leads us right to the science of why opposites attract. Studies have actually found that women are way more attracted to men who have dissimilar MHC genes to their own. Why is that? Because we're biologically driven to seek out dissimilar genes to encourage gene variability. Subconsciously, our bodies are looking to create a stronger immune system for potential offspring. It is totally wild how our biology is running these massive, complex attraction algorithms completely beneath our conscious awareness.
Section 2. Substance over superficiality. Beyond looks.
So the absolutely crucial takeaway here is this: physical attractiveness is fleeting. Look, we're all into looking good, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with loving yourself and taking care of your appearance. Initial encounters are, for sure, strongly influenced by physical attractiveness. But if that's all there is, it quickly falls apart. If someone appears to be incredibly hot, but literally all they care about is their self-image, that excessive focus actually becomes a repulsing factor. In the end, we need substance. If all we're getting is air, we check out.
Section 3. The power of humility. Ego versus attraction.
Let's actually contrast these two behaviors for a second. On the left, we have arrogant behavior. When someone gets a win, do they crow that it was all them? Do they act like they're just legendary and single-handedly did it all themselves? That is incredibly repulsive. Now, look at the right side, humble behavior. This is the highly attractive person who credits those who helped them along the way. You know, their friends, their teachers, their family, and maybe even that one cashier who stayed 5 minutes late at the end of their shift just to make sure they could get some food. Acknowledging others is a massive magnet for attraction.
And here's exactly why humility works so effectively. Psychological findings show that humility, having a modest view of yourself, it doesn't just help start romantic relationships, it's absolutely crucial for maintaining long-term partnerships. In fact, studies show that partners who display humility are consistently scored as significantly more attractive than arrogant ones. It just proves that you have the capacity to see value outside of yourself, which is exactly what a partner is looking for.
Conversely, a lack of humility causes real emotional damage. We all like to contribute for the good of a cause, whether it's a work project or a romantic partnership, but we still want to be acknowledged for our part. If that recognition is usurped, if someone just slaps only their name on the credit reel, it leaves others feeling cheated, betrayed, or used. And let me tell you, nothing kills attraction faster than making someone feel like they're just being used to prop up your ego.
Section 4. Open up your body. Nonverbal signals.
So there is a real danger in bad nonverbal signaling. If you look pompous, puffed out, arrogant, or even just overly smiley in a fake way, it gives off the exact same bad vibe as not being humble. This type of expression signals to people that perhaps your smile can't be trusted. It implies that your pride might override the well-being of anyone other than yourself. You're physically broadcasting arrogance, and it pushes people away instantly.
So how should we hold ourselves then? Well, look at this visual comparison. On the left, we have the contractive, or turtle posture. Crossing your arms, hunching your back, you're conveying a message of don't come close. You're literally closing yourself off. Turtles are cute, but as the source material humorously points out, it's because they're turtles. You're a human, don't try to turtle yourself. A study across several universities found that people become significantly more attractive when their posture is expansive. That's what you see on the right. Open arms, a non-hunched back. It signals welcome. If you want to draw people in, you really have to put your body into it and open up.
As we kind of pull all these fascinating threads together, I really want you to focus on this powerful quote from our source. Attraction is a complex thing involving the whole person, inside and out, flaws and all. We used to think attraction just equaled physical beauty, but now we know for sure that real, lasting attraction is a holistic package. It moves so far beyond superficial perfection. It's about your biology, yes, but it is fundamentally about your humility, your substance, your approachability, and just how welcoming your physical presence is.
So, I'm going to leave you with this final provocative thought to reflect on today. Which of these non-physical traits have you noticed in yourself, or maybe in the people you're naturally drawn to? Have you realized that you might be turtling in social situations? Or maybe you've noticed how attractive it is when a colleague humbly praises their team instead of themselves?